What's up, beloved? Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to have you back. And today we're going to get right into it. We've got a Q&A, get to know me edition. We've been here for a few months. You probably already know me, but it never hurts to learn some more. We went ahead and brainstormed some questions and things to talk about with some of my other content making friends. Shout out to y'all for helping me with this. Now's a great opportunity to get it out the way. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll wait right here for you. Hit the bell for notifications. Let's get to it. All right, y'all, we got quite a few questions to get through, and we're going to keep this short, so let's get to it. Question number one is name, age, and where you're from. My name is Jordan, also go by Youre. I'm 20 years old, and I am from Connecticut. Next questions, do I have any siblings? Yes, I am one of three. I have two brothers. Next question, what is your motivation? All right, we got deep quick. What is your motivation? What gets me out of bed in the morning? And I think it's the fact that I know I have work to do. Not like going to work or schoolwork or anything like that. It's just the fact that I know I have things that I need to accomplish. And so that's kind of my driving force. If I didn't have anything to do, I would kind of just stay in the bed and let life happen to me. But I know that there are things that I'm working towards, goals that I want to achieve, things that I need to do, things that I want to accomplish. And so that is my motivation. I have something to do, so let me get up and do it. Next question, favorite candy or favorite chocolate? And they are different, so do not step to me. Favorite candy, let's do Sour Patch. I'll do Sour Patch Kids, Sour Patch Watermelon, Sour Patch Strawberry. It don't really matter. Number one is probably Sour Patch Watermelon, but I'll do any type of Sour Patch for real. Favorite chocolate is Twix. End of discussion. Don't need to think about it. That's just it. Twix. End of story. No further discussion. It's Twix. That's it. Next question is a background story of my name. I'll give you the short version. My name is Jordan, or Jordan Isaiah, and the definition of Jordan is to descend or flow down, and the interpretation or application of that is to announce judgment or to bring judgment. And so I know that's quite complex, but that's just the short version. There's a country named Jordan in Africa. There's a river named Jordan, all that great stuff. This is the short version. We might do a longer version by the end of this year where we go into the background story of my name. But Isaiah, the definition of Isaiah is Yahweh is salvation, which is the Hebrew phrase. And it's also connected to the Hebrew word Yeshua, the Hebrew name for Jesus. And so you've got a lot going on there just in 5 syllables, Jordan Isaiah. There's a lot going on there. That's the short version. It means to descend or flow down, to announce or bring judgment. And Yahweh is salvation. It's very biblical. But yeah, that's my name. Next question is best concert or music festival I've ever been to. And that's a tough one. I've been to quite a number of concerts and music festivals to attend as well as perform. So that's pretty dope. Not by myself. We haven't made it there yet, but as a part of other groups that I've had the chance to perform at some concerts and festivals. But the number one concert / festival that I've ever been to was in 2015. This was Fred Hammond's concert / festival type thing. It was at Foxwoods that year, and actually they were touring all around the country, but they made a stop in Connecticut. And so there was this all-star, star-studded lineup of ridiculous, crazy, just totally banana singers you have probably ever heard in your life. Fred Hammond, of course, Kim Burrell, Auntie Kim, Isaac Curry, Donnie McClurkin, Jessica Reedy, Israel Houghton, Hezekiah Walker. Am I missing anybody? Zacardi Cortez. All of those. Jesus, that concert was ridiculous. All of them together singing their own songs, backing each other up, going toe to toe, mic toss, all that crazy stuff was bananas. There would never be another like it. And those clips are somewhere on YouTube. So you can go up there and look it up. It's the Festival of Praise Tour, and look it up. Kim Burrell's all over there. Zacardi Cortez, all of those crazy, ridiculous singers. I can't even describe to you what that moment was. You need to go and watch the video for yourself. Next question, what is my height? And according to my records, I am 5'10". I could have made up a number, told you I was 7'11". It was not that funny. Anyway, I could have made up a number, but according to my records, what's written down is that I'm 5'10". It's up for debate, but we're just gonna keep it at 5'10". My number one pet peeve is unnecessary noise. Can't stand it, especially loud noise that there's just no reason for it. I don't understand why we're doing it. Slamming doors, you can close a door without slamming it. Talking loudly, you can speak without shouting. I don't understand. Loud music, can you not hear? I feel myself going to that place, so I'm just going to pull myself back, and we're going to go to the next question. Top 3 places you travel to or want to travel to. Let's get this first one out of the way. Top 3 places I've traveled to. I haven't traveled to a lot of places. I've only been out of the country one time, and that was to Montreal in Canada. So I'm gonna answer the second question, top 3 places I would like to travel to. And just because of what I have to do, I know that I am going to have to get on planes, and I'm going to have to go to different countries. So on my list, I would definitely want to go to South America, Central America, somewhere in that area. Specifically Colombia. I think Colombia is Central America. I'm not sure. Somebody fact checked me on that. But I definitely want to go to Colombia. I want to go to Mexico, which is in North America, right below the border. I also want to go to Brazil. And I definitely want to go, this is number 4, I want to go somewhere tropical. I need to go sit on somebody's island with no shirt on, with sunglasses, a cold drink, and just lay there for a month and nobody bothers me. I don't want my phone. Please don't call me. Don't text me. I am living life. Yeah, and I'm thinking Bora Bora, but of course there are a number of different other tropical areas that I could visit. But yeah, those are 3 plus 1, 4 places I would like to travel to. And in the future, we can update that question of the top 3 places I travel to, hopefully in the near future. Next question, let's go. One time you failed and something you learned from it. Jesus. Okay. One time you failed and something you learned from it. Let's get this out of the way. I don't believe in failure. I don't think you can fail. I know that there are sometimes expectations that we place on ourselves or expectations that people place onto us and we don't quite meet that expectation, but I still don't think it's failure. We just missed the mark. When we quote unquote fail, we don't meet that expectation, we still learned something. We didn't make it to the A or B mark that we set or that they set, but we made it somewhere. And based on that experience, we can take that, what we learned from it, and then adjust so that we can make it to the A or B next time. One time that I quote unquote fail continuously just because of my nature. I'm always trying new things, and of course we don't always get it on the first try. We fail. As a singer, I fail. As a speaker, I fail. As a brother, I fail. As a friend, I fail. And what we learn from that is it's not the end of the world. Life goes on after failure. We learn, we adjust, and we adapt. We try again. And eventually, if we keep on trying, we are going to succeed. So I think that answers the question. Let me move on. Favorite ice cream flavor. If it's got caramel in it, I want it. Caramel, however you say it, I don't discriminate. If it's got milk and sugar, I want it. Yep, I want it. Give me that. Bring it to me. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. Next question. Show you're currently watching or a movie you've recently watched. I don't watch a lot of movies, especially now that movie theaters have been closed for whoever knows long. Whoever knows how long. I don't know what type of English that was, but anyway, as movie theaters are opening back up, of course I'll get back in there and I'll see something. So recently I probably haven't watched anything, but to answer the first question, the show that I'm currently watching, I am watching The Office for the 6th time in 3 years. Yeah, don't step to me. I watched The Office 3 times in 2020. I watched it 2 times in 2019. And this is my first time watching it in 2021. I am The Office fan. It's out there in the open. I'm not ashamed. It's a great show. It's a phenomenal show. I think it's hilarious. It might not be your type of humor, but it's right up my alley. Next question. Favorite sports teams. Okay, we got Boston Celtics, the Boston Red Sox. If I wanted to finish out the Boston 3, it would be the Boston Bruins, but I don't watch hockey. I barely watch baseball. We've also got the Pittsburgh Steelers, College basketball, UConn Huskies, men and women. The women are phenomenal. The men are great as well. But if you look up the UConn Huskies women, you already know there's history to be talked about right there. What else? Of course, I got to represent for my Morgan Bears. Shout out to them and all of their collegiate sports teams. They're amazing. What else? I don't think I missed anything. That's it. We'll stop there. Favorite food or place to eat? I'll give you my top three. We've got pizza, we've got burgers, and French toast. So that's like breakfast, lunch, dinner type situation. You don't even have to ask me if I want any of those three things. The answer is always yes. I do want it. You can bring it to me. I will eat it. And that's the end of the discussion. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. All right. Favorite place to eat? I don't really have one. That's a tough thing to ask and a tough thing to answer. But I guess if I had to pick something, I'm always down for cheesecake. Always. The answer is always yes. You don't even have to ask. Let's just go. Hop in the car. Let's do it. I'm gonna get some cheesecake. I'm gonna get some of the bread, all that great stuff. Maybe we're gonna see Drake there. You never know. Do you have any bad habits or things that you're working to improve? Lord. Whew, all right. We all do, right? So of course the answer is yes. I have bad habits and also have things that I'm working to improve in. This feels like an interview question. Some of these questions are interview type style, but usually when an interviewer asks this question, they want to hear from you things that you're working to improve in, areas for growth and development, things that you don't do well currently, but that you would like to improve in or get better in. And short version, because we want to keep this short, there are so many things that I need to unlearn, patterns, habits, cycles that need to be broken, curses that need to be broken, specifically related to me and my future, my past, and my present. When we think about the traumas that we've experienced, there are a number of things that prevent us from being our fullest self or from being all that we've been created to be based on the experience that life has dealt us. We have all not been dealt the best hand. And even with that hand, we experience things after the fact that either made it worse or better. And the thing that we need to do is unpack that stuff, expose it, because if it's not exposed, then it can't be healed. And so I'm a strong advocate and proponent for Jesus and therapy. Some stuff you need to talk about, get it out in the open, and heal from it. Because you're only doing yourself a disservice and a disjustice by being half of who you can be. Be all that you can be, but the path to get there is by unlearning and exposing and healing from all of that stuff that you've already been through. Breaking cycles. Don't be that way just because that's how you've been for 20 years. You can change and you can start changing today. I'm not the strongest communicator. I will shut down emotionally. Because one thing I'm not going to do, I've done it for quite a long time. I've spent enough time, energy, and resources in years of my life arguing with people that will never agree with me, or we just won't agree at all. I'm not doing it anymore. You can talk. I'm going to stop. I'm going to let you finish. And when you're done, we can just go our separate ways. That's something I'm working on. Communication. And there are a number of other things, but I'm going to move on. What does your dream house or car look like? I think I want 3 stories. I know 2 stories is not enough because I live in a 2-story house right now. And I always kind of want to go up to a different floor. So 3 floors would be great. I need everybody to have their own bedroom. I know what it means to share a bedroom. And I like my space. So I want everybody else to have their own space, their own room, their own sanctuary place that they can run to. And it's just theirs. What else? A house on a hilltop doesn't sound ideal. I know I want like a beach house or a vacation house. I don't want just one property. I know this sounds expensive. I'm so sorry, but I know that I can have the best that life has to offer. I also want a guest house. If somebody comes to stay over, we don't necessarily have to stay in the same house. You can go stay in the guest house where you have your own space and we'll get together, have dinner, all that great stuff. Bathrooms, I think 3 is a good amount. Dream car, I'm not really that extravagant. After I just said all of that, I'm gonna tell you I'm not that extravagant. I like nice things, but I like nice simple things, I think. So my dream car is not anything extravagant. A Jeep is fine. I've wanted a Jeep for a very long time, and I think that's it. I have nothing else more um, exciting than that. That's it. Next question. What is your ultimate life goal? What do you want to do, or what do you want to be? Tough question. My ultimate life goal, what I want to do, what I want to be. And I'm going to wrap it up and keep it short. I think what I'm here to do is to change the world. It sounds cliche, and it sounds daunting. Nobody wakes up and says, I want to change the world. But when we come to the realization that that's what we're here to do, is to change the world, to make it better, to release people to their destiny and their purpose, to help people achieve and be the best version of themselves that they could possibly be, then we accept the challenge of being and doing what we're called to do, which is change the world for the better. So I think that's what I'm here to do. If that's through personal development, if that's through counseling, if that's through teaching, if that's through encouragement, if that's through giving, that's what I'm here to do, is to change the world. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Another interview question. I've got a 10-year plan, so I'll give you half of that. In the next 10 years, by the year 2032, somewhere around there, I would like to be fully self-employed. I do not see myself being an accountant for 20 or 40 years. Some people can do that, but it's not in my nature. I like to try new things. I like to do different things. And I also know that this industry, I can't stay here because I have a number of other industries that I'm deeply curious about. I want to experience them: healthcare, education, law, politics, government, all of those great stuff. I want to go into those industries, try my hand at it, and then make them better, create something that will last generations. And so, yeah, in the next 10 years, I want to be fully self-employed. So in the next 5 years, I need to have some real estate and a business plan. At least I need to do something in order to get to the 10-year plan. I need business partners, I need investors, I need things of that nature. I want my own cafe lounge where you can come in and get something to drink or something to eat. And you can also sit down and experience a live performance. If you want to come in and do karaoke, that's your prerogative. We'll set up karaoke there. But I believe what I want is live performances for underground artists and independent artists who are trying to get out there, expose themselves, and get into the music scene. So yeah, I think that's my 5-year plan. I also, that's not it. My 5-year plan also includes more schooling. Of course, I want to get my master's, my MBA. I think I'm going to get 2 master's degrees. I'm not going to go back and get another bachelor's degree. I know I'm not going to do that. I want my doctorate degree. That's not going to happen in 5 years, most likely. Anything could happen, but most likely it's probably not going to happen. And I also want my associates in theological studies. Yeah, I know that's a lot, but we're going to fit it all in. Before they say ashes to ashes and dust to dust, it's going to get done because it's been embedded within my heart, my mind, my body and soul, and my spirit. Last question, my favorite music artist. I'm just going to rattle off a few of them because that's a tough question. I cannot give you my number one favorite. But towards the top of that list is Auntie Kim, Kim Burrell, any of the Clark sisters, Fantasia, Jasmine Sullivan, Molly Music, Jonathan McReynolds, The Walls Group, Paco, Daryl, Aja, Rhea. All of them are ridiculous. They're insane. It makes no sense the way that they sing. I need to throw something at them. Man, am I missing anybody? Yeah, those are some of the most incredible singers I've probably ever heard in my life. The things that they can do, Layla Hathaway, the things that they do with their voices, they don't make sense. Lena Bird Miles, they don't make any sense. I don't know what planet they came from, how they can even think of the melodies, harmonies, and things that they do with their vocal cords, but I need them to teach me. Well, y'all, that's it for the Q&A. We've been here quite some time answering some questions. Hopefully you learned something new. Hopefully you enjoyed it. So be sure to go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so. It's a good chance to comment. I know you couldn't do it at the beginning, but you can go ahead and comment now, like, comment, subscribe, and then hit that bell for notifications for new videos. That's the end of this today, y'all. As we are signing off, remember that the race is not given to the swift nor to the strong. It's given to the one that endures. So if you want to win the race, here's the easy thing. Just stay in the race. Don't you dare give up. There is much more than what you see right now. There is more for me and for you. I hope that you enjoyed the video. We'll be back here next month. Can't wait to see you. And of course, I love you.